Today we're going to talk about multiplying decimals. The essential question is, how do you know where to put the decimal in the answer to a multiplication problem with decimals? The first thing to talk about is if we're lining up the decimals or not. Well, if you are doing addition, subtraction, or division, you always have to line up your decimals. When we're doing multiplication, we do not line up your decimals. Sometimes they might end up being lined up, but it's not something that we try to do. So how to multiply decimals? It's 3 easy steps. The first step is write out the multiplication problem and just multiply it as if the decimals weren't even there. Just pretend like they're not even there. Do the entire multiplication problem all the way until the ending when you get your product, your answer. Next, go back to the problem, and any digits that you have that are behind the decimal in the question, both numbers, you're going to put boxes around them. Then you're going to count the number of boxes. That's the number of digits that are going to be behind the decimal in your answer. Here's an example. We have 2 and 35 hundredths and 0 and 8 hundredths. We multiply them just as if it was 235 times 8. So 8 times 5 is 40, we carry the 4. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28, we carry the 2. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 2 is 18. So you get something that looks like 1,880. But then we see that we have a 3 and a 5 behind the decimal in the first number, and an 8 behind the decimal in the second number. Sometimes you won't have any digits behind the decimal in one of the numbers, but that's okay. So as you see here, we have 3 boxes, so 3 digits behind the decimals in the question. That means we're going to have 3 digits behind the decimals in the answer. So you can just go ahead and put 3 boxes starting from the right, and wherever you end, wherever those boxes end, that's where the decimal is going to go. So 3 digits behind the decimal in the question, you have 3 in the answer. And for the summary, you want to answer the essential question. How do you know where to put the decimal in the answer to a multiplication problem with decimals?